Welcome back to Ring of Fates. In the last one we took on the temple, took out Kuchaspo, and now it's time to take on the temple. Let's go! So, let's see what we have set up right here for us. You can see all our mithril weapons now. Although not very well, they're certainly there. A bunch of lizardmen, they do decent damage, I would have to agree. Charge is annoying. A quick charge should do just fine for them. Apparently we can climb up here for something. I'm not too sure what use that is for. Aside from that, we have our pockets are full. We might be able to go up there, which I don't really know what that would do for us. Let's use our clear magic sight on target so we can review them and do a little bit more damage. Everyone's a little bit hurt from this as well. So this is by no means going to be an easy game. We got our platform that sends us back and forth, although I'm not really sure we'll need it, considering we do have Nash in the party, which should be able to double jump something like that. Yes, he can. Well, either or, I guess we should just check this out for whatever there may be over here. A chimera, alright, or a chimera, depending on what you want to call it. What will happen when we take you out? I presume you'll activate the platform over there so we can actually hit the switch. I'm not too sure. Everyone does a lot of damage, so there is a bit of a worry throughout this entire area. And we do have a button that is pressed by Meef. Thank you, Meef. I happen to be right on it. Hopefully my teammates will be able to do some damage to it. And they do, so I can heal up without a risk. Switch on to Yuri here, and what does this button do? Oh, I need my party here, don't I? There are party-based switches, which are larger, so obviously you'll require your entire team to go press that button. Anyways, let's head on up. I presume we're going to have to go our way around now. I don't really want to fight these things considering I just did. What's in this chest? Refined diamond. And here we have, oh, a visit of our old boss friend, huh? Probably a little bit beefier too. That's good. Oh, and I took a huge dive in damage with that. Oh, and he's showing off his drill move. Hey, we haven't seen this in a while. Anyways, he drills the ground, so obviously he gets it stuck and we'll all be able to hit it just fine. I want to revive these two whenever I can, so I make good use of these magicites. Come on, Ash. There we go. That worked fairly well. A little cricket, which I'm not really sure what that's for. We'll freeze you to kill you, although it seems like magicites aren't even that helpful anymore. Our damage is very impressive, I will say. That looks like we have to activate a ladder of sorts. Or just go right here. Lovely. Well, I suppose that will do. Alright, so I do want to get at these chests, which will get me a mithril salad. And a celestial weapon, which I don't believe is very helpful. A Templar helmet. This might be the new equipment, I'm not too sure myself. So I'll land here. What happens if I climb up this? Will there be a button or something I can activate up here in order to... Nope, no there won't be. Alright. That's fine. I did see a staff for Al to activate, so let's see where that will take us. We do need to combine every single ability we know of now. Although I'm not sure what that one will do. Well, let's just push the switch first. That opens the door. There doesn't seem to be too much that we need to actually do in Youth Vision for some reason. I suppose we'll just keep on moving forward then. Oop, uh-oh. And up we go, and through. This will lead us to a new area where we get to an odd spot. Maybe I should go to the right now. Let's try that. We did activate some sort of switch. No, that is where the right is. Is this some sort of checkpoint? I'm a tad bit confused, I'm not going to lie. Let's try going down here completely. There might be something that we missed, like a chimera. Was not able to tap A fast enough in order to activate that. Do I have a second round of ability yet? No. Alright. So the charge attack can upgrade into one that shines a little bit brighter, so you see more white. And obviously it does more damage. We got straight arrow, which I don't really know what that is. Let's give it a go. Well, let's check the equipable level abilities. Straight arrow. Your arrows will go through enemies. Alright. Well, that's fair enough. Is there something over here that I could activate? Standing on this will let me walk on this area, which I presume will lead us to anywhere? Anywhere at all. This might be where we need Al. I don't really recall there being a good reason for us to be here. But who knows? This might just be a thing for us to get over onto the other end. I fear. Alright, so we did activate the ladder, so I do want to see if that staff has any actual proper use there. Considering you wouldn't place one like that out in the middle of nowhere. We'll climb up to the top walkway, and hopefully we'll be able to find the use for this thing. Ah, there we go, there we go. Alright, so this does take us to the middle platform, which we need to head to. Let's go do that. And a little bit of technical difficulties. Let's try to readjust ourselves first and see where this will get us. Come on! Ah, there we go. Alright, that's what I needed. And over here, apparently some sort of spell barrier. I wonder why we need that. Oh, that would probably be the reason. Alright, so we probably don't want to get poisoned, which is why we would want to activate such a pot, which gives us a clear area. Can we give this to someone and have them follow me? We can. Alright, we can bring the fight towards this chimera then. Dies nice and easy and drops an orcalum. Alongside this, we apparently get to go to a different area. In this universe, orcalum seems to be a little bit better than mithril, although those are usually used interchangeably. And I fell a little bit too far, didn't I? Here, let's use Nash before we drain too much of our health points. There we go. This part seems pretty good. Let's step on this. Oh, this is where the scorpion is. Alright. In case we wanted to go double dipping. I probably won't want to. And on the left side, I'm not quite sure why there would be a ladder there. You drilled the ground, so I do want to take you out. I know it doesn't drop any of the actual scorpion goods, but I'm hoping that that might activate the final ladder, just in case I ever need to actually use that. There we go. Are you actually going to activate that ladder? That noise, and the ladder does not seem like it's going to be activated. There's a button for it. I see. Alright, well, we might as well just go and hit it then. There we go. So right now we're just pretty much clearing out the Lunite Temple. Well, the Crystal Temple, so to say. But I do want to clear out like all the little obstacles that aren't necessary, just to make sure that in case I need to do a run back, I can actually access everything I need. So we're gonna heal everyone here and keep moving on. Seems like we have quite a few lizard people with their shields, so we don't want to stay around too long, or else we're gonna get fracked by those magicites. I mean their spells. Alright, well. Come on. That is very annoying, I must say. I'm using the guard ability right now. I'm hoping one of them will be able to hit me and I'll be able to counter just like that, so I can avoid all their guard abilities. So that is very helpful if you have it, or if you're very good with using it. Uh-oh. I'm not too good at this, am I? Can I lock one here, switch to someone else, and wait for that one to activate. There we go. That's probably not the way I was supposed to do things, but I might as well just do it this way. We have a switch game over here, it seems. Alright, so we need to get a bunch of these blocks. So this is where the blocks come in, just like at Mount Val, except this time they're a little bit more gray, and they seem a lot more noticeable. So we'll put these down on where we need to put them down, I presume. I don't want it to slide too much though, which is a very annoying thing that happens in this game. I'm not sure if I should be stacking blocks for that or not. Let's try getting Nash here. And what can we do this way? We can pull this thing, which I do know what this is for. I remember that there's something that's blocked in the future or on this map itself that will require us to pull such a thing. Nash gets a little bit of a sitting spot right here, it seems. Which means we can climb on over here, and it seems like this is where we're going to need to put the key down and maybe fight the boss. So, will there be a key over here? There will be. It's blocked. Alright, well Nash, you stay right there because we're going to go hit one of those honey bunches for you. There we go. Honey bunches. Ooh, what's in that barrel? Templar's armor. It sounds cool, but I don't know how effective that is. And an amphibian body. Whatever floats your boat. I just fell. Alright, it seems like I'm fine, maybe? Just a little bit. Navigating shouldn't be too hard. I presume I probably won't be able to throw keys beyond this, so that means it's just time to hit this switch again. Alright, Al has his double attack. Bit of a nuisance. We'll stand right here and get on top of the platform. And this should be able to take Nash to where he wants to go, right? No, it won't. Oh, not yet, at any rate. Cheap tricks and glitchy things. I do that a lot. Now we can access Nash's double jump, because technically we're not holding it, although it's still sitting on top of our head. And now it's sitting on a rope, so that's even more helpful considering now we don't need to worry about it falling off. Although I am a bit concerned about myself getting on the rope. I might want to just saddle up onto it. Nope. It's very hard. I have a little bit of difficulty telling where my character actually is in this game. And that's probably a sure sign that I should probably hit the switch to make things a little bit easier for me. And this should help me significantly. Once again, don't know where I should be jumping. There we go. Alright. Right there by the flower's little outline for the center petal. We'll try to remember that and see if I can get on that way. There we go. And this means we'll be able to throw our switch right here. And that should open the door. Alright. And there was something over here which I saw a red magic site for. It seems like it's a combination of things, so I think it's okay for me to invite my friends on over now. And I'll have Nash activate these skulls out of their silly little disguises. Oh, and I got frozen. I'm just going to switch over to Yuri so I can continue combat. And hopefully these skeletons won't be able to chain that way. And that lands us our kill. They also dropped the magicites we need here. So let's heal up and give this a whirl. So I'll have Yuri activate one right here. Switch to Al. Put this down and listen for the noise. There we go. And that should sync up just fine. And we're gonna see what's beyond this. It feels like this is another area to be poisoned with, considering the dropping clears and healings everywhere. That's usually what is noticeable. Or there's going to be invisible skeletons here, which is probably a bigger case in terms of things. There we go. Nice little bit use of tribal ability. We're going to do that again if I can. I don't showcase many because Nash's is essentially a clone of it except ranged. Getting diamond shards and tortoise shells are quite good in terms of their use and value. The poison is very annoying considering it makes it difficult for us to get rid of their shadow disguises. Now hopefully this one will run off so I can just fire at it. We have Dragoon Lures, so jumping and attacking will still do quite an effective amount of damage. So Natch is still very much in this fight. Okay, something spawned behind us. It's another goop. Goop? It's a flan. There we go. I presume it just means like flan cake or something. That's what I've always assumed. Is that what a flan cake is? I'm not sure. Welcome back to Ring of Fates, where Raylazor contemplates the reality of flan cakes. What are they? We just don't know. I want to... Actually, we're a bit too scattered, so I'll just have Al use his tribal ability for this point. And apparently... two of us aren't going to get any of that. There we go. Just a little bit. We should be settled just fine for that. Let's place the key down. No, I want Yuri to hit the switch first. Which I don't know if he can. He does. And that will activate a bunch of things that I need to hit apparently. We have Tri-Shot, so I presume that should hopefully be easy. I'm not actually sure where this takes us, but I am going to do it either or. So, Nash, can you demonstrate your ability? There we go, and what does that activate? We get candles, which I presume we need to light in synchronous. They didn't show off a mage staff, so I presume we have to use actual fire magicites for this. So we'll put one right here, and right here to get ready for it. Is that enough? Yes, it was. Alright, I was a little bit worried that there might have been a third one, but it doesn't seem like it's the case. Alright, there's two more enemies here. I'm going to call my friends down so they can start attacking while I charge up for these. And let's use a tribal ability, why not? Which is not as effective as Yuri's, needless to say. Nash is now dead, but there's no real worry that our team is going to lose. So we'll go on right ahead and just heal him up. I'm sorry about all the technical talking and lack of jokiness, but I do like this game and I feel like I need to be a little bit serious for the final tempo or the final area. It's exciting. This area is completely poisoned. Does that mean I can just wander off to the other end of this? We did just lift that, and it seems like we need to activate a key, so the only logical solution would probably to be killing everyone, which is not as effective with Nash, but it should be just fine. That's a flan, so Nash is definitely effective with that, considering he has the magic ability for such an attack. I really like Nash's charge attack. It's certainly very helpful. I like the fact that Meef stuns after every second hit, I believe, unless they're resisting, so everyone does have their abilities to be used. Anyways, we have one or two more things to kill over here, considering we still need to get that key. Or just one. Or two. Where would that last enemy be? Oh, you. There we go. I want to get up close and maybe fire a Tri-Shot at you. Nash is not doing too good, so we're going to heal up. We're going to also have him eat the corn. I'm sorry, Meef is just along for the ride at this point, isn't she? I'm not well versed in that class, I do apologize. Over here there's an enemy. Hitting switch gets rid of the poison. I can't speak English. I'm pretty sure I just butchered that, I'm not quite sure. I'm not quite sure with how I speak to begin with in general, so that's just lovely. So it turns out this dungeon is very unsanitary if there's like poison spewing out at a constant speed like that. I'm going to cast a blizzard spell here if I can. And I missed. Oh, no I didn't. Hooray for not having enough to actually chain the second level of spell, and only one. Alright, well. I can't really do much right now. I'm just gonna Oh, alright, lovely, it died. That's a little bit annoying. Apparently that thing dropped 500 gil, which is a very, very generous amount. Now then, why are you over here, Beef? Did I call I went to the right spot? I did. Okay, good. Where did I backtrack this? Alright, let's stand on this. And that should float us up to the next little area. I'm not quite sure where this actually leads us. I just know I open up that second door and that probably does absolutely nothing for us unless it's a checkpoint. If that's the case, I may or may not have missed a Mugo stamp. Hopefully I didn't. Is there a Mugo here? Oh, nope, there we go, we are good. Let's talk to you. You found me, Kupo. Allow me to give you a commemorative stamp. Right now, I feel like putting my stamp here. Mission accomplished. I'll give you another stamp if you find me in another place. See you again. Now, I did check the rewards for the Mugo thing, and the good news is that we played kart racing, which is the only unique thing. The rest of the upgrades and rewards are actually just item drops, so I don't actually have to worry about Mugo stamps. And as someone who doesn't really go out of their way to look for Mugo stamps, that's very good for me. Now, what is over here? This takes us to a new contraption. This looks familiar yet not at the same time. I don't want to go in here just yet. I like to check that long ass hallway over there, which may or may not contain the secrets of life. It may also have something to do with us leading back to the start. I highly doubt it, but maybe. No, it isn't. This is a completely different area. I'm not too sure about it. I have missed many parts of this area, it seems. Anyways, this obviously means it's time to activate that, which will send Al over. What's going on over here? Oh, that's another thing. Yeah, alright. I need to be ready for that then. That is a little bit annoying, but shouldn't be too big of a deal. Nope, it's gonna be a big deal. Alright, well hopefully Nash will be able to do something about it. I'm going to activate that and call my friends over, because I believe what happens next is that I need to kill all the enemies in order to unlock the key to the center door. And that may lead us to the checkpoint to one of the final fights, or the final fight. So, in a single moment, this is getting very, very quick to climax, I suppose. Very exciting. I managed to uncolor it, so that's good news at least. Don't really mind the fact that I was stunned temporarily or repeatedly. I'm going to hopefully get people up. No, these two are going to die if they stay right here. Alright, we're going to have to do a little bit of hardcore dodging here. Activate you and... Oh no, alright, this is very bad news. I hope Meef is at some other place right now, because it seems like she's not here, and that would be very good for us, considering we're taking a massive amount of damage right now. Apparently Nash is still hanging in there too. Alive and kicking. I keep getting hit by this. You know what, let's just use Nash to our advantage. Currently Meef is our safe holder. And safe we are, oh my god. Alright, well there's the key. So I'll have Yuri call everyone over. We'll do a revive. And I'll just use a regular full heal magicite, and we'll just stack a potion as well. There's no need to worry too much about that. I want Nash to run the key jump though, because the double jump will let us access areas very quickly. Like on top of the key immediately where the thing does a cycle, so we don't have to wait. So that's very, very, very good. Let's get on top of this and chuck the key in. I'll call everyone back, and I believe this leads us to one of the final areas. Yes, there we go. I remember this somewhat. Alright, well, I'm not quite sure what that means. I presume we're loading up a level, because we do have a split checkpoint here, which I may want to actually start working on today. I'm not sure. That might be buffer. You know what? That will finally be buffer, actually. I highly doubt this is going to be a thing. I want to clear this area out before I actually end the episode, and then we'll continue this on in the next episode and see what exciting conclusion may or may not occur, because I am terrible at naming things and I don't know where to get things going. I do hope you enjoyed this video though, so I will see you in maybe the finale.